up in 35 minutes. It's a new day on the East Coast, which means we get to launch our brand new Today's Special, and this is when we wait all year. It's the Coenzyme Q10, an incredible formula. It will blow your mind when you see all that is in that one little capsule, easy to swallow. The value is outstanding. That is going to be exciting. That's coming up in 35 minutes, so be on the lookout for that. But right now, we're going to talk about another favorite. Coenzyme Q10 is one of Andrew's top sellers of all time. Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails is also one of his absolute top three selling, neck and neck with Coenzyme Q10. Yep. It is HSN's top selling beauty product, first of all. So if you're taking it, I know you love it. If you're not taking it yet, this would be a really great time to try it. If you want better hair, better skin, better nails, you want a beauty product that delivers, that really delivers those benefits, you will notice the difference in your skin, in your hair, and in your nails. I mean, for those of us who use it, we notice. I mean, I've been trying to grow my hair out. My hair grows so fast. My nails grow so fast. And a lot of you, for taking Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails, you know what I'm talking about. It's exciting to see a beauty product that really, really works. So you can do a 50, a 100, a 250, or a 500. Wow. 500 capsules for only $79.90. So, you know why that's amazing? I mean, our favorite, like I love the Lancome Genifique. Love that product. Their 1 ounce size is about $80. And that's gonna last me a couple of months, maybe 2 months. So the fact that you get, for $80, you're getting 500 capsules. It's a beauty bargain.
That's 9 months or a year and a half. And what's interesting about that, whatever you're investing in, whether you're investing in a great Lancome product or a great shampoo or a great conditioner or a great facial, or you spend at your hairdresser,
or
whatever
a manicure.
it might be, or a manicure, this validates all those investments. This is the foundation of all of that, because without this, without the tools to grow your hair, skin, and nails out their very best, you're not really able, you're applying these products and you're doing damage control after the fact, or it's kind of a bad example I give, it's sort of like a, what would you call it, a mortician, where you're actually taking care of dead tissue. Your skin, hair, and nails, when you see them, are no longer living tissues. Our opportunity to change their structure and make them as healthy as possible, grow them as well as our DNA, as well as our genetics permit, that happens on the inside of our body. And the only opportunity we have to do that is by delivering something to the inside of our body. And that would be what we eat. That's basically a diet and lifestyle question. And this is a product, one of those products. I think this has more reviews than any other product I make. I believe it might be as many as 5,000 reviews. And this is a product that I think it's 4.5 or 4.6 stars.
There's 5,700 reviews. The average out of a perfect 5 is 4.5, which is amazing. When you get that many reviews and you can still keep that average up at a 4.5 is pretty incredible. Yep. There's 4,300 perfect 5-star reviews. That tells you right there, because we women, and men love this product too, but we expect our beauty to deliver, right? If you buy a beauty product and it doesn't work for you, you're not reordering that. This is one of Andrew's top selling, reorders.
This is my #1 reorder product.
Number one reorder, which means it's HSN's #1 reorder product. Nobody's reordering anything that isn't working. And that, I think, is testimony to how great this works. And I love what you said, because no matter what else you're doing, you think of all the money we spend on skincare and makeup and hair products and nail products, all of those things are going to work so much better when you have better hair, skin, and nails to work with, right? And that's it. And it's all because we aren't getting this in our diet. What's in this product, the amount of biotin that's in this product, we're not getting it, and that's why when you start taking it, you notice such a difference.
And not all biotin is created equal. Biotin's an extremely expensive ingredient. Some companies, I believe, take shortcuts with it. And also, if you take biotin and then you bind it up into a tablet, literally 98, 99% of that tablet is binders and additives. And whether or not that biotin's going to be bioavailable to you, going to be able to benefit you, it's a great question. And I think the answer to that question is found in the reviews, where over and over and over you read in the reviews where they tried my product and then they didn't see it on air for a little while and they ordered something else. They picked something up at the grocery store or the health food store and it didn't work. Then they figured, oh, they just don't work. And then they tried mine again, and lo and behold, it worked. When your body gets what it needs, these tissues grow every single moment of every single day. When your body gets what it needs, you get to see the benefits of a product like this, if it's delivering the ingredients in a fashion that your body can use. And that's what we do. And when Colleen just said before about biotin in the diet, and this is a comprehensive formula, you could see the 15 ingredients in the formula, but these are the best sources of biotin in the human diet. The best sources in the human diet. And chicken liver, beef liver, yeast, mushrooms, even as we get to mushrooms, which that's something I eat frequently, but I probably don't have 286 cups of mushrooms in a year.
Probably not.
And I love mushrooms. Or oatmeal. I love oatmeal. I have oatmeal almost every day, or oat bran, but you need 69 cups of oat bran
to equal one serving of the
Yes.
Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails.
Exactly. So, and if you asked folks what they think are healthy sources of biotin, they usually will say certain fish or berries or nuts. So salmon, it would require 83 pounds of salmon, or 125 pounds of halibut, or 1,800 cups of strawberries, or 50 pounds of peanuts. In other words, and that's why this product works so consistently, because like vitamin D, biotin is just not available in our diet. And because it isn't available in our diet, and the research now talks about the implications for what they call marginal deficiencies of biotin aren't just in terms of the beauty of our hair, skin, and nails, but also other systems in our body. And that's also, I think, when folks enjoy the benefits of this product, they say they feel better in other ways than not just seeing the visible difference in their hair, skin, and nails.
Isn't that interesting? I hope you take a minute, go read reviews. If you're tempted at all to try this, remember we've extended the return policy till the end of January, so we start there. It gives you plenty of time to make sure this works. And you will love it. It works. It would not be our top reorder product of all products we sell. This is the #1 thing that people buy again and again. A lot of us have been taking this for years. Years and years we've been taking this product because it works, because we see results with it. And that's what makes it great. The fact that it's a beauty product that you literally, and it's sort of like a trifecta. I mean, it helps your hair, it helps your skin, and it helps your nails. So it does all of that in one easy to swallow capsule. The best part about it is when you get it home, start taking it. You have plenty of time to make sure you can see the results. If you don't love it, you can return it. But if you have a minute to go read the thousands of perfect reviews, I mean, even a 3 is good, right? Out of 5, a 3 is good. And a beauty product, to get a 3, 3.5, normally is pretty good. It's really hard. Very few beauty products, if you ever notice, are customer picks. Very few. And it's because we're all different.
Yep.
So it's very subjective. But what's interesting about this, when it comes to the way we manufacture hair, skin, and nails, we're all the same, right?
It's funny, there could be a shampoo that Muriel likes, or a facial soap that she likes, and I'm someone who's pretty lazy about those things, and I won't like it at all. So we tend to be very individual in that respect. Internally, it's just about the biochemistry that we all share. Certainly, we have different skin colors and skin tones and things like that. Our hair can be thick or thin or fine or curly or straight, but the same exact biochemical requirements affect all of us. So when it comes to healthy hair, skin, and nails, it's not, what do you say, multi-denominational. It's something that will benefit, and it benefits all of us because it affects and delivers its key nutrients to systems that all of us possess. And we all have these same requirements, and unfortunately our diet, even if you have the perfectly healthy diet, as you saw from the charts, you're not getting the nutrients you need to deliver the kinds of levels of biotin required for the healthiest appearing hair, skin, and nails.
All right, I know we have to wrap it up.
And I'm sorry I haven't read any charts, because we have so many great reviews and I haven't read any of them.
Maybe we'll have time later in the visit to give you a little extra time to talk about it, but we definitely would love to invite you to order yours.